Good morning, children. Let us start Unit 3 in English. The name of the unit is The Glorious Whitewasher. This is a story about two boys whose name is Jim and also Tom. So, now let us see what will happen. Now, it was a bright, cheerful summer morning, that is Saturday. Tom was unhappy because he had some work to do. Aunt Polly asked Tom to whitewash the fence. You can see the fence here. So Aunt Polly told him to color the fence, to whitewash the fence. And Tom came walking down a pathway with a bucket of whitewash and brush. He looked at the fence and his shoulders drooped. It was 9 feet high and then high, 30 yards across. He was perhaps the one unhappy that sunny morning. He painted a little at a time, stopping to rest on a tree stump to catch breath. Jim, on the other hand, looked pleased as Punch. He came skipping with a tin bucket, singing Buffalo Gals. He looked happy doing work that Tom always disliked. Tom doesn't like to whitewash anything, and this Jim, he is very happy seeing Tom doing the work which is not favorite of his. Now Tom remembered that it was certainly less lonely fetching water than painting the fence because there was always someone to chat up at the pump. That was why Tom always had to be fetched from the pump after an hour, even though it was just a few yards away. If you whitewash this stretch, I'll fetch water for you, offered Tom. Now Jim declined the offer. Aunt Polly, he said, he warned him that Tom would try to exchange tasks. She planned to look into the whitewashing in a while. Tom tried to brush Jim's fears aside and offered to fetch water. After all, he said Aunt Polly would never know, but Jim insisted that he could not switch duties since he was scared of her anger. Tom tried another argument. He told Jim that he knew his aunt was a bluster. She talks awful, but talk doesn't hurt, he assured. Then Tom remembered his sore toe. He promised to show it to Jim for an exchange of duties. Now the treasures were toys, marbles and stuff that others might consider trash. Would any of this be enough to buy someone's services to do the whitewash in this place? Just then, as he slipped his treasures back to the safety of his pocket, a thought struck him and he picked up the brush. Tom made the work seem as if it was very enjoyable. Now Tom managed to exchange his work with Billy Fisher and Johnny Miller. Billy Fisher and Tom continued whitewashing. Ben spotted him and stopped, punished. Are you? He said to Tom, who pretended he had not heard. Instead, he stopped painting to look appreciatively at what he had done, as if he was an artist painting a canvas, although he longed for a bite of the apple Ben was munching. Tom pretended to give the request some thought and then turned it down. Fence was too special to Aunt Polly, he pointed out. Only 1 in 1,000, perhaps 2,000, could meet her high expectations. That made the task so even more special. Ben pleaded with Tom to give him the brush. Finally, the deal was struck. Ben's apple for Tom's brush. Tom pretended to surrender the brush reluctantly, although in truth he could not hand it over to her enough. And so it was that any boy who came to jeer at the plainters who convinced that the job was prized one and stayed back to whitewash. Billy Fisher with a kite, John Miller handed over a dead rat with a string attached to it to swing it by. With his newfound riches and wisdom, Tom went home to report the completion of his task to his aunt. He also learned the differences between work and play. Work is what we made to do, but play is something we want to do. So this is a story between Tom and Jim. They did not enjoy the work. Instead of completing their work, they did not do their best what was told by their aunt Polly. I hope you understood the lesson, children. If you have any doubts, you can go through the lesson once again and read it well. Now let us learn some hard words of this lesson, children. The first one is glorious. Second one, whitewasher. Third one, argument. Fourth one, adventures. Fifth one, munching. Sixth one, steamboat. Seventh one, imagination. Eighth one, expectations. Ninth one, reluctantly. 10th one is necessary. Question answers. What was the day like? It was a bright, cheerful summer morning. Why was Tom the only unhappy person that day? Tom was unhappy because he had work to do. Who asked Tom to whitewash the fence? Aunt Polly asked Tom to whitewash the fence. How did Tom try to persuade Jim to exchange his score? Tom tried to exchange work with Jim by offering to fetch water. Tom promised to show his sore toe to Jim to exchange his score. What were the treasures that Tom had hidden in his pocket? The treasures were toys, marbles, and stuff that others might consider trash. How did Tom persuade Ben Rogers to take up his job? Tom made the work seem as if it was very enjoyable. Who were the other children that Tom managed to exchange his work with? Tom managed to exchange his work with Billy Fisher and Johnny Miller. What lesson did Tom learn at the end of the day? Tom learned that work is what we are made to do, but play is something we want to do. So these are the question answers of this unit, children. I hope I am clear with the lesson and the question answers and hard words. You can go through the lesson once again and learn them correctly and practice them well.